Hello and welcome to the highlights of third and final one-day international between Pakistan and West Indies being played in Karachi. West Indian captain Haley Matthews won the toss and decided to bat first in this day-night game at National Bank Stadium. West Indies once again decided to field the same team against Pakistan, whereas Pakistan decided to field Nashra Sandhu in place of Sadia Iqbal. Finally checking everything and looks all in its place. Pakistan going to begin the proceedings with one slip.
Oh my goodness!
Brilliant shot in the ground and in the gap. Brilliant use of wrist by the West Indian captain. This is the first boundary of the afternoon.
You could see a few of the Pakistani fielders, they've got their hands on their head because, watch that, she was almost falling over that in swing. But the bat came down straight enough and that use of the wrist was terrific. Outfield once again, very fast.
Once again, bit of swing, but covered it up perfectly. West Indian captain once again down the ground, but a different area. Second boundary for Williams. And West Indies into double figures. Down the track and brilliant shot by Matthews. A delight to watch. If there was no power off the pitch, all the power she put into it. And now this is the second boundary for Matthews.
That is dismissive. Just walking down the pitch as if she was playing a spinner. And thumped it into the gap on the onside. That will make Fatma Sana think. No fast bowler would like to be treated like that.
Wow, that is an absolutely gorgeous shot to back the previous one. Straight down the boundary line through the covers, down on one knee, but with the same power. Second boundary of the over.
That is sensational. Just before this delivery, that fielder at cover was pushed towards her left. And that gap was created, and Matthews was good enough to find that gap. Terrific batting. Oh, what an incredible stroke. Cannot believe this. It went that far off the back foot. It was pitched short. And that was the last place you would have thought that Haley Matthews would hit it. Over long on, almost carrying to the fence.
And once again, second boundary should be off the over. Yes, this time into the ground. The bat came from top to bottom. No risk involved. The best possible backup shot to a boundary. Back-to-back boundaries for West Indies.
So early in the innings and running out of adjectives. Look at that footwork as well. And also she stayed low. She's a tall girl, but that ball didn't bounce. And she stayed low with the ball, came down hard on it and found the gap. That is high quality batting.
Oh, that was a chance, and that's still a chance. Pakistan finally getting the first breakthrough. Rashida Williams will have to take the long walk. Nashra Sandhu into the attack and got her prize. She's turned and would like to have a second look, but by the look of things, she's gone for all money.
Yeah, she's very reluctant to leave. There was a ricochet for the first attempt. It was a firm blow from Williams. That's where she recovered nicely. It did bobble, like I said, but I think her hands were too close to her body and she clutched the ball back on.
So finally, out is the sea and the sense prevailed. Rashida will have to go back, and Pakistan got their first prize. Nashra Sandhu in her very first over, West Indies 37 for 1.
That's a bad ball and nicely put away. It's such a sublime form, Captain Haley Matthews. You cannot afford to falter with your length and line.
Yes, absolutely. This was a freebie. A lot of vacant space on the leg side, and it was easy pickings. For a batter in the kind of form she is, this should not be a problem.
Yeah, a very short length, and that's been put away again.
Yes, not a good idea. Still the power play going on, and to have 5 fielders in on the leg side, and you start to bowl at middle and leg and dropping it short, you don't have much of a chance to survive against the likes of Matthews, who is watching the ball like a football. And this one off the back foot once again, hit over extra. Another boundary to her. That's 50 for the team, and Matthews moves to 41.
She's a tall batter, so automatically her reach is different. She's got it on the bottom part of the bat, but still she gets enough power behind it.
Yes, Sikandar, not only tall, she carries a lot of muscle around herself, and you could see the kind of power.
Yeah, got right underneath that. Again, it's a matter of reach. You go slightly fuller, and she gets underneath, straight through the line.
Yes, exactly. Long levers, bigger reach, and also the confidence. Once you know you have the power, you don't hesitate to go after the ball, which is flighted up in your zone, and good balance at the crease.
And Campbell is also just setting herself in. And that brings her 50, 7th 50 for Ellie Matthews, continuing and moving forward with the form she's brought to Pakistan.
Yes, very pleasing on the eye. Nice timer, good reach, and bats sensibly. Doesn't go berserk. Hits her shots and then takes the singles as well.
Nicely cut away. Timing on that, and also the power she possesses. Ends the over with a boundary. It's 78 for 1. Down the wicket, just over the head of the umpire for a hard-hit boundary at the last ball of the over.
This is much better. But Matthews has really crunched it using those long levers. Once again finds the fence as well. This is terrific from Hayley Matthews. Using her reach. Look at that stride. Adjusted beautifully. This kept low, but she still found the middle of the bat and finds the boundary.
Yes, this one did stay a bit low, but again very well controlled, and Matthews hits it away on the leg side for a boundary. And talking about South Africans, here we have a look at this shot once again. It stayed a bit low, but look at her flexing her knees and going down and getting to the ball and placing it beautifully. Matthews is showing absolute authority on the crease.
This is a big one, and this is gone. Pakistan desperately needed that wicket. Campbell looking to go big on the onside. An agricultural hoik, missed it altogether, and an easy one for umpire Claire Polasak. Just on the knee roll, and the knee was flexing. The ball didn't have to travel a lot. Throws her head back in disgust, but she's made the mistake, and Pakistan will profit. Fatma Sana gets some reward for her persistence, and she's got Campbell gone for 38. End of a good partnership. West Indies 130 for 2.
Beautifully played. Waited enough and then placed it through covers. Off the back foot. 49 deliveries to get to this boundary. 150 also up for West Indies.
And the first 4 for Stephanie Taylor. Pitched a bit too short, and as if she was waiting for that opportunity, off the back foot, all along this carpet, perfectly played.
Ball is keeping low and she's been punished through that point area for a boundary. That's what I was talking about, the pressure the other bowlers have put on. Just cannot give it away. Got to be spot on with the line and length. This time the length way too short. Easily put away by Taylor.
Very quick on her hands and perfectly adjusted her position. It is keeping far too low.
Cut away with timing, and we'll go to the boundary.
A few of the bad deliveries. Alia is not bowling on with that rhythm that she used to early on. And again, it was a little bit of short pitch delivery. And that too outside off stump. It made it easy for Taylor to cut it through the gap.
There you go, just a push on the onside. And Ellie Matthews becomes the first West Indian batter to score 200s in a bilateral series. Take a bow.
We can see that on her face. She's proud of what she has achieved so far. Then second 100 in a bilateral series. It's too much work, that too in Karachi with such heat. Ellie Matthews 100 on 117 deliveries. Well, she has been remarkable with a strike rate of 85.47. Well, this is her 100 moment. And she knows that she has achieved something big. The West Indies team must be very happy with what the captain has achieved. The rotating of strike is remarkable as they keep on changing, rotating the strike every now and then. A great shot by Matthews, again just playing it on the front foot.
Yeah, talk about strong and great wrists. Beautiful wrists on that. Just working it. It was leg stumpish line. She picks it up nicely with timing on it and gets a boundary. Nicely driven through the offside. That's another boundary. Finishes off with a boundary, starts with a boundary. She's totally now calling the shots here.
Well, showing her class on every delivery. And a striking shot on the front foot. She's totally in command of every shot she plays.
Oh, nice shot. Off the back foot, lifts it over mid-off for a boundary. Now the runs are coming in thick and fast.
Well, such a great shot on the back foot. She knows where the fielders are, aware of all the fielding. This was not a back foot delivery, but she managed it so well.
Shot, it's in the air and in the gap. Will bounce away. Brilliant footwork once again. She read the length so quickly on this slow pitch. It just sat up for her, but she still had to hit it and find the gap, and she did that exquisitely.
Yeah, that's the trouble. Way to ball her. She's so quick at her feet. Went back quickly, and the placement also. She exactly knew where the fielders are and put it right between the two. That has been the story.
This is in the air, gorgeous stroke. What a wonderful piece of improvisation, just moving away, gave herself some room and found the middle of the bat and the middle of the gap.
Fantastic batting. Fantastic. Just gave herself a little room. Knew the fielders are inside the circle. Great swing of the bat too. Brilliant shot to bring up the 100 partnership. Fourth 100 partnership between these two. They just love it. Oh, that's through. Waited enough and then placed it right between the two fielders. If Matthews won't get you, Taylor will.
And that smile of Nashra's face disappeared very quickly as she saw this ball disappear. Nicely punched off the back foot, came hard on it and found the gap. The outfield will do the rest. She's moved the field around. There is a very small gap between short third and backward point. In the air, will it be taken? Yes, finally. Ali Arias takes the catch. Nashra Sandhu with a breakthrough. And Taylor is disappointed. Her skipper will congratulate her. This was a wonderful partnership that has come to an end. Taylor won't get to her 50 today, but she did play a good hand.
Yeah, finally it works, the line and length. Smart catch too. No celebrations, because they know that they've given away lots of runs. Stephanie Taylor played beautifully for her 47. It's 241 for 3.
There's the evidence. It's in the air though. And Sidra Amin takes the catch. Beautifully judged. Running catch. Henry cannot believe it. But that's back-to-back wickets for Nashra Sandhu.
Yeah, she's been rewarded for some good line and length, Nashra Sandhu. And as you said, Henry wanted to go over the head of the fielder. She was surprised that she hadn't connected it well enough. She thought she has. Didn't get that elevation or the force behind it. And a very, very good catch by Sidra Amin. It's never easy. Running towards her left, made it quite comfortably, and she's happy. Why not? Because this wicket would have made a difference. It's 241 for 4.
This has sounded beautiful, and she's split the gap beautifully as well. There's no stopping Hayley Matthews today. Gets into 140s now on 141.
Yeah, that's her highest score in international cricket. One day, that is. Overall, internationals, whatever format you talk about. She's lucky enough to get it in the gap, although from the bottom of the bat.
That sounded sweet. Is it in the gap? No. Straight to the fielder. That's that girl, Sidra Amin, takes a neat catch under pressure. Even at this stage, the wicket of Matthews can still make the difference.
Yeah, excellent catch. Excellent catch to get rid of brilliant Matthews. It was always dipping on her. She kept her eyes on the ball. It has to be Sidra Amin. She's been brilliant in the field, ground fielding or the catching. There's no problem there. She can continue walking. Well, what a fantastic inning that has been. The highest runs for her in her career, 141 of just 149 deliveries. Hayley Matthews, the captain of West Indies, as she walks back with score on 250. Again clubbed towards the onside, a boundary for Elaine. It's just working for them. In the gap, they'll take it.
These batters now have the license to go for it. The platform is set. The bowlers and fielders are tired. Although it kept low, but so did Elaine. She flexed her knees, was able to put a solid bat onto that. And this one has gone through the legs. Another sloppy mistake will end the over in a boundary. 270 for 5 with 1 to go. Bowled her. Nation had nothing to lose. She went for the big hoik. And that was too full and straight from Neda Dar, knocking the middle stump back.
Again, not celebrating, rightly so. Stump to stump. She doesn't turn the ball usually. She tries to hit the seam one more time. Went to play for the turn, yorked herself, lost her wicket. That's simple. Cannot blame her, because she had to go after every delivery. Nation goes back after scoring 9 runs. It's 270 for 6. Oh, that's hit hard. And through the gap too. Brilliant batting. Not so good by the captain Dar. She's being very predictable, bowling those seam-up deliveries. And by now, West Indies know that. They realize that.
She's offering pace here. gave herself some room. It's gone into the gap. Run hard is the call, but no chance of a second on that occasion. And the agony will end for Pakistan in the field. West Indies have piled on 278 for 6 on the back of a magnificent 100 once again from Hayley Matthews, well supported by Taylor and Campbell.
West Indies playing first against Pakistan scored a mammoth 278 runs, with Hayley Matthews once again getting her career best with 141. Shaman Campbell contributed with 38, and Stephanie Taylor was the second best scorer by contributing 47 runs. Nasha Sindhu got 2 wickets on 2 deliveries. In total, she got 3. Nidada got a wicket, whereas Fatma Sana contributed with a couple of successes. So West Indies gave a target of 279 runs, which will mean Pakistan will have to score better than 5.5 runs in an over. All set for Pakistan chase to begin. Remember, Pakistan tried to chase down a total which was about 40 less in the first ODI.
Now she left. Oh, gone. She's chopped it on. Sadaf trying to work that off her toes, but in no good position. Gets the inside part of the bat, and here's the rattling sound.
So that didn't work well for Pakistan. Tried to go on the top of the bounce, but that lack of it did the trick, and also she paid the price of playing far too away from her body. So Sadaf will have to go back. Pakistan already struggling, 15 after losing Sadaf Shams.
You need Sidra Amin if you want to get closer to that 279. Nice shot. First boundary from Pakistan.
What a way to open your account in terms of the boundaries. Cover the line of the ball, and perfectly timed and placed as straight almost as an arrow.
Oh, it's gone through the gate. That ball came in, and Sidra Amin was in no position.
Pakistan's strongest pursuit is now back in the hut. Came a bit down in their playing stance. Left a huge gap for the ball to go through. And then the death rattle. She got a 50 in the previous game, but will have to go back in single digits. Pakistan in all sorts of trouble in the earlier part of the innings. Sidra Amin gone back 22 for 2 now.
That's picked up beautifully. These are live scenes, by the way. But, oh yes, she will get a boundary. Muniba, they need more of it. Muniba and Pakistan.
Yes, on the legs this time, asking to be hit, and Muniba, she did not require a second invitation. On the legs and pulled it away off the thigh pad. She gets a boundary. And this one has been pulled, and aggressively this time, another boundary to Muniba. Wonderful stroke, and the batting coach, he looks happy.
Super shot. Talk about pulling it, beautiful. Picked up the length beautifully. Intent quite clear, the purpose quite clear. They're in for this chase.
Another full stroke, another short one, and this time through mid-wicket will be another boundary. So Muniba, she is pulling up. She is up for it.
Nice use of the wrist. This is through the gap. Bisma's first boundary, yes, yes it is. So wristy Bisma getting a first boundary.
Yes, this one was well timed, a full toss, and turned away through mid-wicket for a boundary. And crucial runs these in this partnership for the cause of Pakistan team. They need this partnership to grow and flourish.
again could have been a catch, and an excellent one. Ball went to the boundary.
Almost a chance. Henry was scurrying back. She got a hand to it, which in the end took the ball to the boundary. Pakistan wouldn't complain, but that was a terrific effort. Beaten in flight was Muniba of the outside half of the bat. These are never easy. Never easy. You have to give her 10 out of 10 for the effort. Goes down the wicket. That is a solid blow. A meaty connection goes over the fence. Much needed boundary as Bisma breaks the shackles.
Well, Bisma definitely have the capabilities to play the innings like this. And again, coming down towards the ball and hitting it straight over bowler's head. An extremely good shot by Bisma Maroof. And she's gone. And this was the plan from the very first ball, to get Bisma out on the slip. And Ramarak has caught her.
Matthews once again at the right place at the right time. This was a sharp catch, but excellent bowling. Ramarak, who was hit for a boundary by Bisma in the last over, not afraid to throw the ball up. This time over the wicket, changing the angle. A sharp nick and beautifully caught in the slips by Hayley Matthews. West Indies have really been on top of their game in this series as Bisma walks back for 19 and Pakistan's run chase is stuttering at 67 for 3. This has gone big. Mid-on is up in the ring. It will bounce away. Nida felt the need to go big and breaks the shackles with this boundary.
And this is the first boundary after 4 overs. Much needed one for Pakistan. Again, getting that ball in the radar. And Nida Dar is this kind of a player that she has the capability to change the game at any given moment.
Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Just go after it, because there is no point hanging in there, blocking every delivery. So better just to go after bowling, put some pressure back on the Windies.
In the second game, the sweep shot she attempted, she was totally off balance. Down the wicket, that's more like it. You got to give the charge and create a length of your own. And surely we know that she possesses the power to clear the boundary.
Brilliant. First 6 for a Pakistan batter in the series. Great swing of the bat. That's one way of doing it. Both the fielders inside the circle, makes it easy, the decision making. That's a great shot. Just given away 22 runs. What an all-round performer she is for West Indies.
Oh yes, gone. Just gone onto the stumps, trying to give the charge, but not covering the line of the ball, Muniba. And the ball just hits the bat on the half and just rolls onto the stumps. So on the trot, 8th over for Matthews with extremely good economy rates, gets the second wicket.
This is what dot balls do. She played way too many dot balls in the previous over also, now trying to do different things. Yorked herself. Last thing that Pakistan wanted was her wicket, because she looked good. She was comfortable on the crease. Have to walk back after scoring 38 runs. 95 for 5 now.
Yeah, good use of feet and perfectly placed as well. Finally breaking the shackles. A boundary after 25 deliveries.
That's more like it. This needs to happen pretty often now, because the run rate required definitely requires a boundary every over and strike rotation. So at least some movement in the batting crease allowed herself to cut this ball through cover and point.
Down the track, and it should run away for a boundary. Second 4 for Fatma Sana. Full toss, but played with perfection and ease and without any risk involved.
Yes, this time full toss, but much better connection. timed really well, no chance for the fielders. A poor ball and not a great fielding effort as well. So boundary this time to Fatma.
Nice shot to come down and play it with a couple of bounces to the fence. Now that's a brave shot against a bowler who's got you out twice with a better shot selection. Played straight in the V. I totally believe, as what I said earlier, endorsing the fact that she becomes a little more purposeful player for Pakistan. That's what they require when she plays it straight. Oh, yes, 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 yes. For a moment I thought it might drop short, but it's been taken so well. That's great improvisation by Henry. Diving forward and getting the fingers underneath just in time.
That's very unfortunate. We were just talking about the partnership that was building up. And now Fatma is gone. And she was not able to cross the fielder. The ball short. A good catch by Henry. Diving forward. Fatma goes for 23. 136 for 6.
That's a boundary. That should be a boundary with the bottom edge from Najia's bat. Yeah, it's a good outfield, good fast outfield that. Boundary number 14 from Pakistan.
And this is about the approach, and Najia has had a good approach to the game from the very first match.
Oh, and gone. That one really went with the arm and is gone and hit the off stump. Keeper bat Najiha goes. Pakistan lose their 7th at 147.
She was no way near the ball. Completely missed the line and the ball. Well, Najia goes for 9. But she had a better approach to game as well. 147 for 7.
Oh, she got an edge, otherwise there was surely a stumping on the way. Now I know who's got his heart in his mouth, but that's another boundary to Alia Riaz, and that's 150 for Pakistan.
Well, if you can see the replay of that delivery, she completely missed the line. She didn't see the line where it was. But again, in the end, it was a boundary. A thick edge.
Up and over. And a boundary. Yes, it is to Thuba. So some boundaries coming towards the end of the inning. So that will give them the required confidence going into the T20 series.
She just can't throw the towel in. The situation is almost hopeless, but you got to show some fight. This is exactly what Thuba is doing. She needs to give Alia some company.
Again through the gap. Beautifully placed by Thuba. She can bat surely. If you're able to hit through that extra cover and mid-off fielders, you definitely have the talent. 43 gone, 163 for 7. Beautifully placed by Alia for a boundary. She's been struggling to play that sweep shot, but in this inning, she's played this shot with some authority. Fantastic.
Have to give her the credit. She got out playing this shot last time, but this is better. Got down early and then got her hands way out in front.
That's it. End of Alia's inning. Stumped. Had to go big. Had to go for the runs. Straight to 1, getting the best of Alia.
Got that boundary, and then she was looking for another one that went away with the arm. Excellent piece of bowling from Stephanie Taylor. Neat bit of work behind the stumps by Rashada Williams. She couldn't get to the pitch of the ball, and that was her undoing, but nonetheless, very good knock. from Alia Riaz. She scored 36, but Pakistan slumped further.
That's a good shot over the head of the fielder. So they were looking good, playing some shots just before the T20 series starts.
Tuba showing ability with the bat. She bowled beautifully earlier today, so must have been feeling confident. She also had a good knock in the first game. That too in a huge loss. In the air, Clay's made off and will find the fence. Tuba fighting till the end, showing some good character and also some good level of skill with the bat.
Absolutely brilliant. Just clearing a front leg with technique. If you're looking to hit straight, that's the most impressive part. As you said earlier, she's got the talent, she's got the skill and the intent too. Oh, as I said, she's ballooned one in the air and taken quite easily. So Tuba goes after impressing us all in her 23-run inning. She's disappointed.
Once again, not strong enough base to launch into that big stroke. We've seen this in plenty of top order batters as well. Once again, collapsing on that back knee. There was a full toss. It was there for the taking. But that contact was not enough. Although she showed some good fight. Gone for 23, Pakistan, 189 for 9.
And Pakistan on the other. No, she's bowled her. Finally she has yorked herself. Is that it? That's it for the game and the series. Pakistan have been whitewashed by West Indies, second time in 4 years' time. 190 all out, chasing 279. Well, one has to give the credit to this West Indies side. The way they have played in this inning, they've been brilliant in all departments. They've outplayed Pakistan, outthinked Pakistan everywhere in all the departments and won this game.
And a beautiful delivery, swinging Yorker. Bit unlucky for Mehani. She watched the ball trickle into the stumps agonizingly and saw the bail come off. West Indies are still in the middle. They have really dominated the home side in slow, low conditions. They were better in all three departments. They were led better, their planning was better, their execution was better, their level of skill was better, so was their stamina and fitness, and thoroughly deserved the victory. They do deserve a huge pat on the back. They've come all the way from the Caribbean and dished a whitewash to Pakistan for the second time in 4 years.
So a number of Pakistani batters got starts, like Muniba Ali 38 and Alia Riaz got 36, but none of them could convert that into 50s, and all of Pakistani team bundled out on 190. So with the backing of a huge total, a number of West Indian bowlers were utilized by their captain. 8 of them tried, and almost everybody got their bit of success, apart from Effie Fletcher. Eventually, Alia Elaine, Stephanie Taylor and Haley Matthews got 2 wickets each, and a wicket apiece to Zaida James, Kurishmer Hamrak, Chanel Henry and Shamila Cornell. West Indies, after winning the toss and electing to bat first, got a formidable and a challenging total of 278 runs, courtesy career best by Haley Matthews and useful contribution by Stephanie Taylor and Shaman Campbell. Pakistan, in pursuit of that challenging total, got bundled out only on 190, with top scores by Muniba Ali and Alia Riaz. West Indies won by 88 runs and whitewashed Pakistan by 3-0. We hope you enjoyed our coverage and hope to see you soon.